Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Verum, your host for today, and welcome back to Jalacraft episode 9. This is the official longest time I've spent recording on a series because normally it would have ended. Normally I don't have episodes that come out this often, but today I want to get started on a Halloween slash Christmas build event thing that I have planned. So that's a lot of creeper holes. We really need to start cleaning a few things up. We got cherry trees, but what I want to start off with is clearing out this area here. So I want to place it up here, and I'm not going to do any terrain work because I'm done with terrain. I made that mistake here where I decided to change the terrain instead of just building in hobbits into it. Of course it will look way better, but I just want to have a little quick fun build because it isn't exactly about how it looks here. Well, of course it is, but we want to do it for functionality as well. So what I'm going to need to do is clear this area out, and then I'm going to have to replant all of it again, which is not that fun. I don't have many saplings, so let's just clear out this area with a quick little transition. If I can get on the ground, a good spot, good enough, and bam. Okay, now everything should have been cleared out. Nope, there's still the occasional tree, which shouldn't be an issue. We'll just clear that up right now. But one thing I do want to do this episode, like right now pretty much, is to deal with this hoe. So it's diamond right now. I made it when I was farming last episode, the trees. I think I mentioned that and whatnot. What I want to do is make it netherite because it's a silk touch. It's what I've been farming. All of these leaves, it took me so long. It was like making me feel sick. Like all of these leaves, all the wood, it's going to be helpful, but it was so draining. So I think I've got enough netherite down here to actually upgrade. Why is there another? Yeah, we've got one and one netherite upgrade, so we could just upgrade that a few times, I guess. Okay, here it is. So here we go. Serious dedication. Ha. I know people have that already, but I just haven't had a reason until now because I've been farming wood and stuff over here as well for like leaves. Actually, let's see all of our achievements. So we've actually got quite a lot of them. We haven't got enough of these. What is that? Plant any sniffic? Oh, I probably got that from being at Galaxy's base. Okay, so the end still has a lot to be done. But what we're going to do is we're going to try and hire a person to get a shulker of dark oak logs for us. I'm so lazy, I'm going to get someone to find it for me. I don't know if it will work, so I'm just going to leave it a day or two. See if anyone agrees to do it for 1 diamond per stack, which is a lot. I think that's 3 diamond blocks for a shulker, which is quite expensive, I guess, but hey, I don't want to do it, and it's free for me pretty much. So if we can get someone to do it for us, that would be great, and then we can get started on dealing with this. But right now, I think Galaxy wants to meet up with me so we can, well, I think I asked him a couple days ago to see if we can set up a spawn build over here at spawn. I mentioned this a couple episodes ago now, how we wanted to make a spawn build, but I haven't had time to design it, so we're going to try and freehand style it. And we've got wool, so who knows, depending on what clip comes first, we'll see, but that'll be tomorrow. So let's just cut to a clip, whichever clip happens first, of someone getting the wood or if Galaxy is online. Okie dokie. So it looks like Galaxy is online now, and we have that thing that we wanted to go over at spawn. Yeah, I think he's got the shulkers of wood that I just asked for, which is convenient, but I don't know if he has it on him now because he agreed to it, but I'm not sure if he has it right now. I'll just check. Alright, let's just take the valuable box and we'll head on over to spawn where we can wait for him. Maybe we'll see him come out from that portal. I'm just waiting for his head to pop up It feels like I've been waiting for so long. Oh, there he is. Hello.
What's up?
This guy. I don't know why I said that. I see you're checking your stocks. Why are there cookies in here? That was not me.
I don't
know.
know. My entire base has cookies in every chest.
Wait, like your base or like the industrial district?
My base. There's some in the industrial district too.
See, weird things have been happening at my base as well. So, have you had the red wall thing saying war is coming at your base?
Hang on. I need to go check. I haven't seen it, but...
You can see it right here. Even though it's a bit,
okay. Yeah, I see the wall here.
More spread out. Okay, it looks pretty spared. Pretty safe.
I don't see anything here.
Strange. Mine has, instead of cookies, it's got red wool everywhere saying war is coming. Right. It's at spawn as well for some reason, like that.
Like if you look in this chest, and then
they aren't even named. They're just cookies.
No, I know. It's every single one, and my furnaces.
I think you have a fangirl, not gonna lie. Who would that be?
I don't know.
My first suspicion was Matt, but to be honest, I don't think Matt has logged on in a hot minute.
My first thought was you, because it's basically been me. The only people I've seen on is you and Chimp.
I've seen Nomad and Chimp and you. I saw him on like once, and that was like last week. I don't know how long, because I saw his messages. We want to do the spawn build thingy, get some ideas out there, get some building set up.
Sounds good.
So we're thinking here, right?
Yeah, in this area somewhere.
Should we flatten it first?
That's probably not a bad shout.
Because I don't think we'll complete the build, but I think we'll get like a pretty solid foundation down, I would say. So what kind of build idea do we want to do? Like circular base, rectangular? What do you think?
Honestly, I really don't know.
So I've always had this kind of vision of spawn to not be like a, you know how it's really grassy right now?
Yeah.
And like paths and stuff. I've always thought spawn would be a sort of city-like district with roads and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to make roads eventually.
Like proper end roads or just like pathways?
No, proper roads, like detailed pathway, like detailed path, like what's at like the cove and everything.
So like a actual city sort of for spawn. Yeah. Good that we are clarifying that, because that could change quite a bit, I would say. Because I'm also trying to build a courthouse. I have too many things to do. I have so many ideas.
Okay. Wait, so you're putting is that where you're putting a road through there?
Yeah, I'm not placing the road.
yeah, but like that's yeah.
I'm just leaving an outline sort of.
The curve and everything too.
Would we want it 5 blocks like this or 5 blocks like this?
On the diagonal, it's usually 4 blocks like this is equal to 5 blocks.
This is 3 blocks. So should we just...
This also isn't like perfectly...
Yeah, I don't know why we're really planning it out over here, because we just need to make an outline for the other area so we can have a sense of size. How big do we want the spawn building? Okay, this rain is getting annoying. So how big are we thinking, like, for the build itself?
Well, what sort of build are we, like, what's sort of the purpose of what you're putting here?
So we're gonna place a base for... Wait, what do you mean for, like, the purpose? It's just a spawn build, just a community project where people can add on to the top of it and make it, like, build outwards, sort of. Like an upside down triangle, I guess, but without being a triangle, if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It sort of does, yeah, I get, yeah.
Sort of, okay. We went from spawn build to making roads. We're really good at our jobs. I don't know why we're using grey wool.
I don't know, it's just what I grabbed.
Do we want to make it... Okay, we should start with a style of building. Do we want it to look like an industrial build? Should we make it a normal house?
That's what I was thinking.
Is that...
Not quite like just bam, normal house type thing, but like that
Fancy
sort
normal
of.
house.
Well, no, I'm thinking like normal, like even just a brick house, but a bit more commercial than a house, if that makes sense.
Commercial? What do you mean? Just
Like it looks a bit more like a business than it does a house, but it's got that styling of.
commercial. See, I was going on the more chaotic side because we got to remember people can add anything to this. So you can have a
Yes.
commercial build, and then you can have who knows on top. For all we know, someone could add a big nuke above the base, like a big TNT blob, and that could be part of it. So you just got to think of. I think it's best to do something colorful, because the base will connect everything up.
I'm not good with colorful. You can see my build's like black, white. My sports park is
but
white.
this was made like pretty early on, and that's why I've done like no builds, because the amount of blocks that you would have to use is quite complicated. For me, I use a lot of blocks. So like if I was to do a pink wall, 3 different shades of pink, 4 different shades of pink.
That's where you just like build it and hope.
You're saying that? So let's just make random squares. Do we want to make it kind of small? Asymmetrical or non-asymmetrical?
I like asymmetric.
So that's where it's not off center, right?
Asymmetric is where it's off center. Like it's not the
Yeah.
same.
Oh wait, did I not? I think I said where it's not wait. I don't know what I said, but yeah, that's what I meant. Okay, the height increased a tiny bit.
I thought you weren't putting a roof on because people have to build on top.
No, I'm not putting the main roof. I'm making it like tiny bit of a roof.
Right, okay.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just leave a big hole in the roof and say that it's for the others. We're making this tower taller.
Don't make the tower taller. I was about to. This was perfect for me.
It could go into the side of it. I don't know.
Actually, I can probably still just there with my roof.
I'm making some good height adjustments right now. Switching to scaffolding because I'm not placing all of this wool down.
This is actually going to be a really cool build, I think.
Yeah, it looks cool right now, and then watch us like butcher it somehow.
I'm not looking forward to getting the materials for this though.
Oh yeah, that's the only reason I've been like, I get demotivated to play sometimes because I'm not really good at collecting resources.
See, I have been demotivated because every single thing is just putting detail everywhere. Every single thing I've got to do is just detail. Detail here, detail there, detail here, detail. It's like, I want something other than fucking detailing.
What else is there other than detailing though?
I don't know.
That's what a build is. Oh crap, I'm lagging.
It's something. But yeah, I will catch you at some point.
Yep, see ya.
Later.
Well, that was interesting. We made a pretty weird looking build. I'm almost loving it because it looks so funky. It just looks fascinating how weird it is. The roof is a bit big. Gonna be honest. The roof is slightly a bit too big. We can always change things up in the future though. Okay, so I guess I'm going to wait around for Galaxy to get me all of those shulkers though, I guess. Since I'm going to be needing those shulkers to actually get started on the build I wanted to do up here. Okay, not gonna lie, it's been a hot minute since I have been on the server. Real quick, my microphone was just disconnected. Select microphone. There we go, now I can see the thing at the bottom. Okay, so I am online now because I have been waiting for Galaxy to get me some wood, because when I cleared that I was too lazy to get any more wood that I needed, even though I could have just gone and gotten it myself. Would have been way quicker on my end, but laziness pays off in the end. Well, actually, no, it's the opposite. So I need however many diamond blocks, so it's 27 So it's 54 diamonds for a few bits of... Gosh, that is not the best deal I made. I don't know if he's actually ready. He might still be finishing up on the boxes. It looks funky up here, that's for sure. So it's actually been a week. I just realized it just hit a week on the same day, around the same time as well, if I'm not wrong. Which is pretty interesting, not gonna lie. So I need all of this wood, then I need to get a bunch of grey concrete, so I might be able to get a bunch of grey dye here. I don't think there is any, so I'm just farm all of these squids and see how many ink I can get. Okay, that is surely enough. That is plenty. 2.5. And it looks like I've just not got gravel for some reason. But that's fine, we got plenty here. So let's actually make a lot of concrete powder. Black concrete powder, grey concrete powder. 8 stacks feels like enough. If I need to go further than that, then I don't know. Now I'm just going to go ahead and start winding it down. So I'm just going to place all of these in here, and next up I need is the spruce. So I'm just going to wait around for Galaxy to get me the spruce that I ordered, and the jungle and the dark oak.
What is it? Spruce. That's the only one left.
Spruce? Wait, give me a minute. So which ones are these?
Dark oak and jungle.
I think that's 6, right? Dark oak and jungle.
6, yeah.
Dang. This is a lot of wood.
It actually hasn't taken me that long. Like,
Really?
it's taken me an hour to get a shulker and a half.
That is a bit long. Slightly long. What about the
To
spruce?
be fair, like, I haven't done much of the spruce yet.
You haven't?
No.
Okay.
That's what I mean. I've got to go do that. But I mean, I've spent like 20 minutes. I was gonna do a blast chamber and a tree farm.
Yeah.
Then realized I don't have like half the stuff I need for it, and it would take longer for me to get the stuff I need for the tree farm than to just mine the trees.
Well, if you made the farm, you would have saved time later on, because like that would be for the rest of the season, pretty much.
Yeah.
So,
which I mean, the farm is. I will make the farm, but like, later.
I might log off now, so I'm gonna just pay you now for the spruce, and can you leave it in my base?
Do you want it down here, or where do you want it?
Yeah, probably down here.
Okay, I'll leave it down here once I'm done.
Okay, thank you.
Too easy.
Okie dokie. So that is the dark oak and the jungle out of the way. So we can go ahead and start finishing off the rest of the stuff, I think. Oh no, we need the spruce. Because the spruce is the major part of the build, I would say. So I'm just gonna wait for Galaxy to drop off the spruce and we'll resume from there. So quickly, my footage corrupted from before the build, so just don't look behind me real quick, and we'll just start a time lapse and act like nothing happened. Yeah, sounds like a plan. So the build is done. It's not got the forest in the time lapse, gonna be frank, but here you can see that we got the manor. This is Phantom Manor if you can't tell, and from the time lapse you can tell I swapped out the tough walls and I made a gradient. That's because this design is actually a year old, 2 years old now, which is quite surprising because I don't even think I had this kind of building level like a year or two ago. And I did revamp it, but I didn't upgrade my schematic of it, so I kind of just free-handed it, see what I could do. And there is no interior, gonna be frank. But this will have a interior hopefully by October, because I do plan this build to be useful. If it can't be by Halloween, then I'm going to make it a Christmas, but it's for an event that I want to do, and I really wanted to get it out the way because it was actually kind of a cool build to fill up the hill up here. And from down here, there's a new house. Yes, there is a decent view, and especially on top of this, when it was made, it's been like up for like 2 weeks now. We're gonna ignore why that's been so long, but that's fine. So the manor is done. I want to talk about next episode, because next episode's interesting, man. I'm gonna try and hype it up. Well, not next episode actually, it's going to be sort of a part, you could say. So there is a court case going on against me and Galaxy and Ender and Matt. So Galaxy and Ender have sued Matt and I think. They haven't fully done it, but they want to, and I'm going to need to set up a courthouse. So next episode, I'm going to set up a courthouse, and for the sake of it, I have decided I'm placing it here, and I've already collected the resources. You can see the shadows of the shulkers right here. So it's a big build. It's a very big build. 10 plus shulkers, unique items, and we're going to run this build next episode, plus another thing that will be quite helpful. And we're going to do the actual court case for episode 11 or 12, the one after that. So it's kind of interesting. And yes, nothing has happened to this build yet. We kind of forgot about it because court case is happening, and you'll see more on that. So I want to thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.